Hi everyone, today topic is lithosphere in geography. See here, first we are going to see the introduction. Last video we had taken the geography study of the earth. Before you just missed that video, just go through once again the videos. And today is a part 2, that is a lithosphere, the branches of the geography and the bases. So first introduction is the term lithosphere refers to the solid crust of the earth. Lithosphere means is the for example earth, rocks, minerals, um, oceans, land. So landform basis we are seeing the earthquakes. So in that basis topics we are going to see the basic things. So in that ways, in first one is interior structure of the earth. So interior structure of the earth is indirect evidence such as increasing temperature in deep mines, composition of rocks on the continent, the ocean basin, law injected during volcanic eruption, and the behavior of earthquake waves provide information about the interior of the earth. Study of the earthquake waves provides the most detailed information about the earth's interior. All such evidences indicated that the earth has a layered structure. That is, study of the behavior of earthquake waves has provided the most detailed information about the interior structure of the earth. In that, layers of earth on the basis of density of rocks is different parts of the earth. It is divided into the following layers or zones. First one is the crust. Some given the bullets points, just note it down, just take note, it is easy for you. What I explain it, and you just clear it off, go through once again in this bullets. The crust, it is the earth uppermost part with a thickness of 8 to 40 kilometers more on the continent than under the oceans. Its thicknesses may be up to 7 kilometers under mountains. Its density 2.7 in the largest among all the layers and also lower than the average density of the earth. The traditional zone is called Mohravik discontinuity or Moha, just called Moha, marks the lower limit of the crust. The crust is formed lighter rocks formed by the minerals like silica and aluminium, hence it is called SIAL, SIAL, that is silica and aluminium layer also. It can be divided into the upper silicate zone and the lower silicate zone. Next one is the mantle. Mantle here. This intermediate layer of the earth is about 2089 kilometers thick and it is made of minerals in a semi-solid state. Part of the mantle is believed to be molten. Denser rocks richer in minerals like silica and magnesium, that is SiMa. Silica and magnesium dominate in this zone. Average density of mantle is about 5.68. It is separated from the core by Kutandrik disk continental. Some major constituent elements of the crust of the earth percentages is given. Just go through once again in the table. Oxygen, silicon, aluminum, iron, calcium, potassium, sodium, magnesium. So everything of percentages is here are given. Next one is the core. About 347 kilometers radius, it is innermost part of the earth. The outer part of the core is believed to have the properties of a liquid, and the innermost part, about 1255 kilometers in radius, may be called solid or crystalline. Core is the densest part of the earth, and due to dominance of metallic minerals like iron and nickel, this is also called the knife nickel and iron zone. Its density 17.2, it much more than earth average density 5.53. That is internal structure of the earth. According to According to the another popular system in the Earth is divided into lithosphere, ionosphere, and centrosphere. The lithosphere is the solid, extending to the depth of 100 to 200 kilometers and included the crust and upper solid part of the mantle. The ionosphere is the glassy or a plastic layer below the lithosphere and included the molten part of the mantle. Sorry, one second. This is also zone of weakness. According to the theory, plant technotox, the solid lithosphere fold over the atmospheric. Here I given the some of the important points. I just given some of the importance. Just note it down. Some bullets points I given here. I think it is clarify you. Sorry for the background disturbance. Some of the birds. So, according to the theory of the plant tectonics, the solid lithosphere floats over the ionosphere. The centrosphere is the central part of the earth, which is spread of having a very high temperature, behaves like solid due to immense pressure of the overlying rocks. Okay, and next one is minerals of the earth, crust and rocks and minerals. Crust is the more part of the earth is made up of solid rocks. A rock can be defined as a aggregate of minerals, mechanically process of rock formation. Consolidation of minerals particles is called lithification. A rock rich enough in a single mineral so that the said mineral can be economically extracted from it is called an ore of that mineral. A mineral is a natural substance with characteristics, properties, and more or less specific chemical composition. Feldspar, quartz, and calcite are the chief rock forming minerals. Classification of rocks. Next one is classification of rocks. According to that genetic classification, rocks are divided into the categories of igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic, and organic rocks. Here I given some of the tables, that is chief characteristics of different types of rocks: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. I just through read out. I clearly explained it here. Also called primary rocks, that is ignoric rocks, also called primary rocks, made through solidification of lava, generally crystalline, contain no fossils, no layers, generally hard, cannot be scratched easily. And subtype, here subtype have given uh, intrusive lava solidification under the surface, rich in silica and having a high melting point, have crystals, also called acid rocks, granite, rhyolite, pegmatic, andesite, gabbro, basalt, sorry, gabbro, basalt, um, dolerite, and pyrites. And rocks formed as great depth are called plutonic rocks, that is intrusive. Next one is extrusive, that is lava solidification of the surface, rich in metallic minerals, having a low melting point, may not have large crystals. Basic rocks, basalt. Next, sedimentary rocks, made largely through lithification sediment. Lithification of sediments generally laid in water bodies, also called stratified or aggregaceous rocks, or softer contain layers. Fossils are found. Subtypes. What is the subtypes? Classic formed through compaction, lithification of deposited matter, example sandstone and conglomerate. Economically formed through deposition of minerals dissolved in water, example limestone, dolomite and gypsum. Such rocks are called a non-clastic. Organically formed through deposition of organic matter is remains of plants and animals organization like peat, coal, chalk and coral. Some notes are given here. I am Sometimes organically formed sedimentary rocks are considered as a separate type called organic rocks. Metaformic. Metaformic rocks means also called transformed rocks. They are derived either from sedimentary or igneous rocks, hard and compact. If layered or present, they are highly compressed, may not have crystals, salt, marble, quartz, crutch, and gneis. Types of metabolism: contact or thermal. Types of metabolism: contact and thermal. Rocks are metabolism by coming in contact with molten matter. Regional: when rocks are subjected to pressure due to compression and earth movements. Heat may also be generated due to compression or earth movements and thereby alter the rocks. Limestone is converted into marble by such a process. This is the lithosphere in introduction topics. I just explained it. So introduction, that is some of the topics we have seen. Headings: interior of the earth, layers of the earth, materials of the earth, crust, rocks and minerals, classification of rocks. This is the headings of introduction, and we are seeing the next video. So if you have any doubt, please comment me, and thank you for watching this video. Thank you.